Hello, one and all. Are back for another edition of Final Fantasy: The Blight of Serroice. It's episode 34. We're in the haunted mansion, yet still, or manor, not mansion, and we are playing. And I will turn this over to Game Master Metal. And here we go. Giving it over to Game Master Metal.
Yeah, exactly what I said. So, hey, how are we doing?
Good.
Last time, that was a rhetorical question, Rick. Last time, I left you guys off. You were in a graveyard. You'd fought these freaking shadow people that jumped out of these graves as Talon went to go open a chest because obviously that was going to happen. Why else would there just be a random graveyard there with a bunch of graves next to a chest? Like, come on. And actually, well, he died during the fight too, because all the shadow people kept swarming around him, and then like all 6 of them hit him in the same turn. And now you guys, you get a special prize out of that too. Staff called the Crypt Keeper, so now he can summon the shadow people if he wants. You're at the back door. Let me move you guys back over, and you can start figuring out what you want to do. After, actually, let me fix this real quick. Because as far as I know, Vuti's not with you today, so he's asleep in the backyard. It's not the worst place to be, I guess. I don't know. We'll find out.
Oh, we did actually do one thing after defeating those guys. We went down to the cellar, didn't we? Oh no, they were after. We had.
They were after that.
Yeah.
I didn't think you guys were going to fight a boss that session, but boy, did you prove me wrong.
We do that a lot, don't we?
And now you're in the place. What you doing?
Oh, we could go in this door, or we could go to the door that's open. They're both the star key, the green star key, which Talon has.
What are we doing?
Well, you know, if you didn't wander off in the middle of the intro, you probably would know. But technically, nobody's decided what you're doing yet, so.
I'm just gonna move my character around to clear out this area in the graveyard because I have mild OCD, I guess.
No, you don't.
Okay, just as long as we don't disturb the dog or whatever's sleeping in the doghouse.
There's a doghouse?
Yeah, there's a doghouse.
With something sleeping on it, the other side of the grave, the bottom half of the graveyard. With a door to the inside, too.
I'm just going to wander south a bit as well.
I mean, would you guys like to go into that yard and inspect the doghouse?
I see Talon disappear into the darkness, so I will go and keep an eye on him.
Yeah, I'm not crossing this line without anybody else.
Seeing as how he's got us into some trouble already once. So we have 3 ways, I guess, of entering this place. Either through a little bit of a yard where the doghouse is and something sleeping inside it, which may be a dog or not. The door right next to where we fought the shadow people, or the door that we originally came out. Go around here and
Where is everyone else?
they're around the corner. Go up 2 and over
They are
2.
still at the back door where you left them.
And over 2 to 3.
I would like to inspect these graves.
You can do that if you want.
I just want to look at them, like see what kind of names are on them, if I can glean any information. Like, because this is a house full of vampires and stuff, so why would there be graves out here? Like, are these their victims, or what's going on here? Did they steal this house from somebody? I'm just kind of curious where these graves come from.
Well, you inspect the graves, but they seem to be written in an ancient language.
An ancient language, you say?
Yes.
And which ancient language? Like, the actual ancient language?
Yes, would you like to make a roll to see if you can figure out what it's saying?
Yes, I would. Any modifier?
No.
Ooh, that's good.
Congrats, you can read the tombstones. It's just a bunch of obscenities.
Okay. Well, how rude.
Nobody's name's carved in these. It's just everything's spray painted on, right?
No, it's carved in. It's just a bunch of like swear words just carved into the stone.
I go and look at another one. Is it the same way?
Yes.
So they're all like that?
Yes.
Does it look like that was its original? Okay, so what I'm trying to figure out is, like, were these tombstones defaced and then carved with this profanity, or is this like the original carving on these stones?
No, it seems to be the intent on the stone.
Okay.
There's even like floral designs and stuff carved around the obscenities.
Floral. Okay. That's weird. I don't know how to interpret that.
Rough translation, quotation marks, with our last breath we curse Manly Cougar.
Yet they never knew Manly Cougar.
I don't know, you did say Manly Cougar did a bunch of traveling.
Yeah, but not on the province of, or the country, province of On, whatever you want to call it.
How do we know whoever is under these tombstones originally came from Han?
True.
I would take a gander that they are older than any of you guys are.
Yeah. Somehow I was just suspecting them.
No, it just turns out it's your great-grandfather who has the same name.
Well, I guess indignant and slightly embarrassed at the language carved on this, I guess I'll just rejoin the group.
And I would like to remind you that you guys do have a mission currently, or at least you were on a specific task last time about trying to find a magenta-colored key.
Yes.
My task is hopping this fence and getting the hell out of here.
You don't have to hop the fence. You can just walk through it, he said, so.
Oh yeah, you two. Frickin' Talon and Morvo can walk through it. Yeah. Jonas and Manly Cougar definitely have to hop through it.
Oh, so shall we go back in the house and look for the magenta key I suggest to our group?
I whine and I ask, do we have to?
Do you remember what key this door requires?
Yes. Oh, that was star, green star.
That part, yes.
And the one to get in right here, I believe, is a green star too. Or booty is not that you guys can see booty. Right there is.
I guess.
And as far as I know, the one on the one that we came out is still unlocked, and it was a green star as well. But I will move so since Talon has the green star key. So
Do these doors lock behind us?
I don't think any have so
they're
far.
really old-fashioned doors. They're only going to lock behind you if you lock them or if somebody else comes behind and locks them. Or I guess magic, but none of them have locked.
Well, do we want to keep looking?
well, our only choices are to either A, keep looking, or trying to escape the island.
Okay, so these doors, if I'm understanding it correctly, there's like this magical barrier that accompanies these doors while they're locked. Is that right?
Yes, you could assume that based on your experience.
So if we relock a door, does that re-raise the magical barrier, or once the door is unlocked, the barrier is completely dissipated?
You have no way of knowing that without trying.
Okay. I'll leave that for now.
What is this? This door right here. It's marked green. Is that also a green star door?
Yeah, I marked it green, and so we would.
So you're trusting Rick's judgment on whether that is that door or not.
Well, I see a green mark, so I assume that's right. I don't know. I guess the problem is we can't. It might be difficult to get off this island without the help of what's his name.
That is a fair assumption.
So let's check a few doors.
So are you opening the door? Opening the door you're in front of, Talon?
Yes. I'm going in again.
So I guess you had no problems opening it. Nothing happened, Metal.
You can do that.
Okay.
Well, wasn't it already open?
No problems at all.
No, that one was locked. And
No, that one wasn't open yet.
But you had the green star key to get it open. So.
Yeah. I guess I'll open this door if everyone's ready.
Well, I'm here to be some backup if you.
Hold on a sec. I forgot to bring up my key to this place. It'll take me just a second. I'm like, I know I'm forgetting something.
What is that yellow one down below this one?
That's for the yellow oval key. And I think I have that, so.
Okay, I have my map up. It was taking a while to load. So you want to open that door?
I would like to open this door.
Okay. Well, as you go to put the key in the door, you notice the gem above the keyhole is very dusty, so you actually can't even make out what it is. And
Well, that's different.
I need you to roll against your dexterity modifier.
I don't wanna.
Yeah, so
Well, you
Rick
gotta.
put a green mark over a mimic door.
We'll always honor your memory, Talon.
Luckily, my dexterity default is 99. I roll a D100.
Yes.
Because I could have sworn we examined that door and it was said to be a green.
No, you examined that door, and I said there was dust over the gem above the key.
Oh, because I thought that was a different
Okay.
keyhole. That was at the bottom of
No,
this.
no, not at all. Because there was two, Rick. There was one on both ends of the hull. Okay, your dexterity is 99?
Yes.
Okay, you're fine. I'm gonna need your character to dip and dive to a square to the side, though. As this door
Like that?
revealed itself, trying to bite at you but failing. It is a mimic. Yeah, that's fine. It's just taking a year and a half for anything to happen because Roll20 is moving really slow for me. Yep, there we go. Mimic. I'm gonna need y'all to roll for initiative because you are all now in battle.
Good start for the day. I got a 15.
No, off it.
I got a 12.
16.
No. Oh, I got a 14. I accidentally rolled twice. The computer's being pain with the mouse sensitivity of things. I might have to change mice. Seems a lot of times I go to hit it something once and it hits it like 2 or 3 times.
Okay, the trapdoor got its best roll. And Andros is also a 12. Okay, so Darkonis, you're up first. But you, like half your team, are still outside because they opened the door before anybody actually decided to come in. So use your movement or whatever you got to do.
Okay. Walk in. Get right here. And I am going to use a normal bow shot on the door right now.
Okay. Do you have anything on it? Just undead killer, I think.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, you crit. Alright. Your arrow flew
How much?
into it, chipping away at the wood, doing marginal damage.
How much health does
What'd
it
you say?
have? How much health does it have?
It has 1,639.
Okie dokie.
Okay, and it's Talon's turn.
I'm going to step back. And do these things, I can't remember if these things have magic or not.
They can replicate whatever move is used on them, but they use their own stats. So if you
I think
use
he
magic,
means,
it's not going to be
whether it has
very good.
MP or not.
Oh,
Magic
okay.
points. Yeah, do they have magic points?
No idea.
All right, I'm going to cast Fire. There we go, 273. And my limit break is not charged, unfortunately.
Oh, well, you did 521 damage to it.
Ooh.
Okay, this thing is screaming on fire, because doors don't like to be on fire, and it is the trapdoor's turn. Which I actually have to check something real quick. Okay, the mimic is biding its time. And it is Bailey Cougar's turn.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna hit it with my axe. I do have the fire gleam on, and I'm gonna kick with my bird. Oh, since I can't do the same space at the same time, I'm gonna go one forward with manly, hit it, come back. Same with the bird. Just so you know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm just not gonna move them to do that. If that's all right.
I guess. I just want you to do what you're actually going to do.
Yeah. And it's a kick from a bird.
You still have your fire gleam on?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And sorry about not talking there at first. I just put a few chips in my mouth. It was my go. I didn't feel like spitting them out, so.
Okay. Well, you struck the door. It was on fire. And you thought, it could be more on fire. And hacked away at it. For, some decent damage. And it is screaming in pain, even louder than before. Because it does not like being on fire. And it is Andros' turn.
It's all fired up about being on fire.
And Andros uses Drain Strike. Because he's missing just a sliver of health. And he receives what he was missing. Doing minor damage to the trapdoor. Leaving it Borovo's turn.
Hearing the commotion, I run in, hook around the door, and I see this flaming thing screaming, this giant maw filled with teeth. And in a panic, I just swing my staff at it.
And you crit.
And then I jump back one.
Surprisingly doing more damage than your bulking friend standing directly in front of the door. Okay, and it is the trapdoor's turn. Not that I think what it's going to do is going to be effective at all, but it's stupid, so it's doing it. It's using Fated Circle. Oh, frick, I didn't put the damage on there. Let's try again. Fated Circle. For only 48 damage.
Again.
Probably doesn't pass almost anyone's armor except for Borvo, but it hits in a diamond starting where Manly Cougar is. So 5 of you.
Well, 48.
Basically everyone except for Andros. It probably doesn't pass almost any of your armor, maybe Borovo's.
That's regular armor too, or?
Yes, it's just against your armor.
Okay, no. Doesn't do
Most
it.
of you are way too defensive for that now.
Yep. Nothing here.
Dang it, why can't this thing hit harder?
Because you guys are too high level and too over-equipped.
I wince in pain.
I mean, this thing even has one of the higher strengths in this place, too. But damage multipliers are limited by the level of the creature. And I need your initiatives.
20.
13.
17.
16.
Okay, so, obviously, Melee Cougar, you're up on this round. So I know it's at least surviving another turn.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna hit it with my axe, thinking it is almost done. Manly says for Blackout not to attack, and cleaves his axe into it. I'm not sure the exact wording would be best to say.
I mean, I guess cleave is a fair word. It's not inaccurate. And it is damaged, but still fairly healthy. I'm making you stick to your word, but maybe you probably should have had Blackout attack.
Yeah, but with my fire, wouldn't that be double?
Yeah. It's Talon's turn.
Yeah.
What was that?
What?
Eager to try out my new spell, but
Me, metal, flit.
I guess I'm just going to. I'm just going to cast fire.
Okay.
$96.
Hey, did I not?
Yeah, that kills it. I can actually do anything.
How much did it have left?
When you killed it, should have had 66 left.
Oh, I thought it would have been down to like 1 with my hit, especially with
Well,
double
you
on
thought
fire and half the armor.
Okay. There are 4 of you here today, right?
Yeah.
It means for killing that thing, you get 1,303 XP and 192 gil. And you did not get the bonus reward. Okay. I'm gonna let you guys collect your rewards before I reveal anything. And that's not just because Roll20 is taking a year and a half to do anything at all.
Okay. I'm done. I think I did something wrong there, actually.
I'm gonna take a hot minute to cast Cure on myself.
I'm just checking my weapon and noting that I have demon arrows equipped at the moment. I think I switched out my fire arrows last round, or last week. But just wanted to let you know that.
Hmm. Okay. So just to reiterate, what do you have on now?
The demon arrows with a power down effect.
I realized after I got hit with that attack that I didn't cure myself before the end of last session. So
Yeah, I believe the last person you checked on was Andros,
mm-hmm.
but you didn't end up curing him. You just gave him like a high ether or two.
2, yeah.
Which is also why, like, you know, he wasn't missing much at all. He's like, yeah, whatever I need, I'll just drain strike something. Speaking of, I need to make sure I reduce his NP for that. Those aren't bad. That Spellblade moves only end up costing like 5. But that's also why, like, adept characters don't get a lot of MP at all. It's like they don't use a lot, so they can't be given a lot.
I am now 45 points away from being able to use my limit.
And now, then you're going to
Probably
level
gonna
up.
level up before.
Time for a boss fight, I think.
A boss fight would probably put him into his limit, as long as he can stand in the way. Well, yeah, also assuming he doesn't get KO'd.
Yeah, that's why it's like it's time for a boss fight.
Boss is probably going to be like the only thing in here that actually can KO him.
Or if I level and get really good
Okay.
health roll.
Yeah. You guys ready?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so as the door kind of just like burns into ashes, you can see into a corner bathroom. And you probably, I don't know how far you all can see, but you could probably vaguely tell that there is something in the bath that is suddenly startled that the door burnt down. Kind of already afraid because she would have seen it on fire the entire time.
Someone want to check the toilet for the magenta ring or key?
I'm sorry, you said she would have seen it?
Yeah. How do you want to handle this situation?
Sent Manly Cougar.
What they're good is at the door. He's seeing more than anything. She's probably seeing him. She probably sees me too, but with her vision.
Dargonus would just hold one of his large hands over his eyes. It's like, oh, I'm terribly sorry. Tried to clean off the door to see what the doorknob is. I guess we pissed it off. Didn't know anybody was in here. I apologize.
She is barely listening to the words you are saying, both scared and angered at the same time, and your apology seems to fall on deaf ears.
How about want to just back away slowly?
Well, if Talon backs up, I will cover him.
Move that way. Moving south.
But I don't want to move too far away in case she starts to engage Dargonus in battle. Oh, that's where I'll stay, right there. Where I move to.
Does Talon have access to earth magic? Or is it just fire, ice, and lightning and dark and bio?
Quake is in the black magic tree.
Does earth magic, does wood count, count as earth magic?
What?
Like, okay, so I'm thinking of
life and plants are under the earth crystal, but I think earth magic mostly applies to the ground.
Okay, here's because what I'm thinking is I was gonna go up to Talon. You know what? I'll just do it. Where's Talon? I'm gonna follow.
Oh, I'm down here.
I'm gonna go up to him and I'm gonna say, "Hey, Talon, maybe it might be a good idea to, like, can you use some of your innate earth magic to maybe, like, form a door out of the splintered wood of this, what's it called? The mimic or whatever. Maybe give her some privacy."
I don't know if I can do that. Can I?
I have to consider this. Let me think. Because, again, plants and stuff, they are under the domain of the earth crystal, technically. But I don't know what manipulation a plant would fall under when it comes to innate magic.
I'd probably cover it up with rock, but then she wouldn't be able to get out.
Well, this is also a dead plant, too. Since wood is dead.
It is dead.
In several different ways, I guess.
What's weird? I can't remember the name of it now because it was so long ago. But I actually came up with a term because somebody was asking about it for necromancy, specifically for wood, like dead wood. I actually came up with a term for this. I can't remember now. That's something.
So I say to Corvo, I don't think I know how to do that.
Botanomancy, like botany. Resurrect dead plants.
I think it was like the Greek word for gallows. What was the Greek word for gallows?
Well, Dargonis can walk away, and then we can see what happens when she does, whether she comes after us or not. Seeing as how three of us have walked, I think, somewhat away from her vision, since she would have walls blocking.
Dargonis is just standing there with his big hand over his eyes, but he parts the middle two fingers just ever so slightly so he can get a little peek.
I sort of whisper, Dargonis, come down here. Stop staring.
1 second.
Our apologies don't seem quite right if we keep staring. Standing there.
I forgot to push the button. Okay. Dargonis would just motion. Hold on a second. He'd then look through his pack and pull out the jacket from the change of clothes in the from the traveler's backpack he found before, and his Tyrannosaur Tor claws that he had, and he tries to use them to pin up a makeshift curtain.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. That barely covers anything on the door, but I guess the thought counts.
Unfortunately, that's all I got to replace the door. Sorry again. And then he'd start moving away.
Yeah, Andres will start moving as soon as roll 20 lets me.
There's just somebody in every room, isn't there?
Everything's moving so slowly. Can't even tell where people are.
I guess we're leaving Booty outside there.
I guess so.
Well, he's asleep.
Okay, and I guess the vampire
Outside is probably better than inside.
I guess the vampiress doesn't chase us.
No, she's currently staying in the tub.
Do we know that it's a
She
vampirus?
doesn't exactly have any.
Well, he did say she, so that's only
and
she.
Manly Cougar wouldn't be able to tell, but Rick has the vision of it because of his bird, so he sees the icon.
So I guess I will come over and try to open this door. I think I have the circle one, the yellow circle.
Which door are you trying to open?
Oh, you want to do that first?
The Kion oval key. The one that me and Dargonis are in the square of. Yeah, that one.
That one. Oh God, why is roll 20 going so slow? Okay. Are you sure that's the one you want to open?
Well, that's the only one I can open.
Okay.
I see Manly Cougar
Asking
going to
your whole
open the
team,
door,
you're not the only one with a key.
What was
and
that?
I said I see Manly Cougar going to open the door, and I move away because I am paranoid.
Okay. I'm gonna reveal the vision because Manly Cougar goes to open the door, revealing a half bath. With a Draugr sitting on the toilet, who immediately startles and freaks out, jumping off the toilet, pulling his sword. And as he jumps off the toilet, you hear noises from the floorboards. I can get it. Oh, what? If I can get it, it won't let me. Freaking game.
No, I can't. I can't
There we
really
go.
see what
As
happened.
Draugr. Not really, not too much. You could basically hear it.
Yeah.
You can hear bones rattling and
So I wouldn't have been
something.
able to see that he was
Not
on
really
a
much of a scream.
toilet. I'm just trying to, because I was thinking he.
But you hear bones rattling as they crawl through the floorboard. And you guys are surrounded from both sides by Draugr in the hallway. So let me actually select this thing. Okay, I'm going to refresh roll 20 as you guys roll for initiative, because you are in battle now.
$16.
17.
I feel like we need to go back to what we were doing last session and knocking on the doors first.
Oh yeah.
I don't think that would have helped with the mimic door.
Oh yeah, that's true. Unless we start like knocking on the walls next to the doors.
I got an 18.
Oh wow.
Wow, Barovo got the highest roll of the party so far.
Yeah, I gotta reopen.
That's good because I got 2 Draugrs right up my ass.
You do.
Let me guess. You just I'm gonna back away from this door and ended up right where they popped up.
Yep.
Yeah, sucks to suck. It's okay. You guys have all the time in the world, though, to think about what you're going to do. Because I refresh roll 20, and it's barely helping.
Lovely.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's because I'm barely getting any bandwidth today. Let's see. Where is this stuff? And I have to have 2 instances of the game open, so... There we go. $20 for the
Oops.
Draugar. Guess who's going before
Icy.
Borvo gets to move?
Son of a bitch.
Figures, hey? So one time you get the largest roll in the party, the bad guys get a bigger roll.
And Andros can't even help you. Because even though he's got a high enough speed to beat that, he didn't. Okay, so the Draugr up first. And guess who's immediately in the range of both of the two on the east side?
Manly Cougar?
No.
Yeah.
You knew this was
Andros.
happening the second they put you in a roll.
And if he would have stayed where he was, he probably wouldn't have got hit at all.
Yeah. Because he was safely tucked into a corner. Okay, well, the first one hits you for 93 damage, minus half your armor. And the second one moves over to swing at you again. Also hitting you for 94 damage, minus half your armor.
I'm over here just saying miss, 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 no crit fail.
Well, although technically I don't think you'd be able to see him even being attacked, except for him whining out.
I mean, as a player, he could do it, because Dargonis doesn't understand crit fail, but...
Yeah.
Okay.
I dropped to one
this
knee,
one walks
bleeding
up.
profusely.
I bet you do. And this other one attacks Blackout, because it's the first thing he sees as he approaches. Missing. It's gonna be funny that these two things might end up missing the 2 largest objects in the room, but the other ones end up hitting the tiny guy. Because this other one walks up and swings specifically at Dargonis, so he doesn't have to move.
Yeah, I'll move out of the way.
Well, I mean, he's the one on top for me, so that's
Oh,
what's gonna
okay.
select anyway. If it'll actually go. Okay, that one does hit. For 89 minus half your armor. Now I'm going to need Dargonis to move, though, because the one in the bathroom is going to swing at Manly Cougar. Okay. And it hits for 90. Minus half your armor.
So 98.
So I took 36 damage, but on the plus side, my meter is finally full.
Cool.
So 90 minus 49.
Especially since at this level, your limit's not super useful. I would still probably use it before you lose it. And it is Borovo's turn.
I took
I can
41.
kind of guess what actions he might be taking.
I took 41 damage.
Okay. Got that. All right, so I use my staff as a crutch and try to bring myself back to my feet, and I kind of wobble and stagger a little bit, and I try to like fortify myself, gird myself, I guess, and I reach down and I gather up my strength, and I cast Banish as a group spell on my location.
Okay. Yes. That kills both of them. I don't even have to do math on that.
I let out a sigh and I drop back down to one knee exhausted.
Okay. Yeah, they just evaporate into light, and it is Talon's turn.
Well, I'm relieved I don't have to deal with those guys. But I'm going to cast fire through the door on this one guy inside the door.
Okay.
Actually, I changed my mind. I don't remember if these guys have MP or not, but I'm going to cast Osmos on him.
On the same guy?
Yeah. That's the only guy I can see. Oh wait, are there two? There are two up here? I can barely see that.
There might be.
I'm thinking. I thought that was the only guy here. All right, never mind. I will cast fire, but I'll cast it as a group spell on these two guys. Like right.
Okay.
Sorry, I couldn't see them there. So that times 75%.
Then doubled, right? Because these guys are.
I don't know.
Let me worry about that, Rick.
Okay.
Ah, darn it. I tried to click on their health thing to modify it, and then it accidentally clicked off the whole thing. Okay, are you full, or do you need to know what you did?
I need to know.
Okay. Between the two of them, 642 damage. they are both still alive. And it is Melee Cougar's turn.
Okay, Blackout will kick the one in front of him, and Manly will kick the one, or not kick, hit the one in the bathroom with his axe.
Yes, please. I just want him to do a Spartan kick. And the one in the bathroom is what he's axing?
Yeah.
Okay.
He wants to ask him how a skeleton uses the toilet.
Yeah. Although technically I've never seen that, so. Blackout.
Double check something.
No, it went twice, but 102.
I'm going with the first one.
Yeah, well, not that it matters.
It's that big of a difference. Okay. The Draugr in the bathroom is no longer wearing pants.
He was wearing pants to begin
And it
with.
is Dargonis' turn. Well, you had to pull him up when he got off the toilet, Rick. I mean, come on.
Skeleton wearing pants.
Okay. Oh yes, that's the part you're complaining about, not the fact that something without organs is using the toilet. Sure, Dargonis, it's your turn.
Hey, I was complaining about both.
It's Dargonis' turn.
Okay, well, I'm going to use a mighty blow bow shot on the one directly in front of him. Or directly
north?
above him. Yeah, north.
Okay. Okay. Well, it's dead. Not that that was needed. You probably could have, like, done anything. Wait a minute. No, okay, no. I was just making sure. There's too big of a gap, because Mighty Blow's only 2 count, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, there's a big enough gap. Andros' turn. And he's going to move over to where the commotion is. And he definitely feels he cannot swing his sword in that angle to still hit it. But luckily, he's somewhat of a mage. And noticing it is not wearing pants, it's probably in a frail state. Because, you know, that makes sense. And he casts fire on it. But he overestimated how much damage he would do, and ended up doing nothing to the Draugr. I think, wait, no. Just barely. He did kill it. Just barely. Those things have a lot of magic armor, if you couldn't tell.
Probably like 48 magic armor.
Well, no, they more than that. Let's see. Where's the? I gotta get you guys your rewards because everything's dead now.
No, we still got the one above Blackout.
Oh, no. Oh, you do still have the one. Never mind then. Reverse that. You guys still have another frickin' round you have to do.
No way, Metal
I
said
thought the thing
everything
was
was dead. Yeah, Metal already Metal called it. We have to hold him to it, right,
Blame Rick.
guys?
You have to blame Rick. Oh, you guys don't get to hold me to anything if I say so. I'm the one running this world. I could just drop enemies on you at any time.
Spit out blood and I curse Manly Cougar.
Yeah, well, as long as it's not me going first and they don't go first.
I forgot which one I had on. No, I don't even
20.
Remember. Anyway.
I got a 9.
Man, I'm surprised. I was fairly certain that you guys were going to finish that in one turn.
I got a 10.
14.
It's a really bad roll. Okay.
You guys can kill this, right?
Well, I guess I have to roll this.
I mean, Talon can. Manly Cougar can't.
Okay, good. Then I'll be right back.
Well, it's going to go before somebody who can kill it can go, at least. Because it got a 20. Where's Andros' sheet? Let me roll for him. Okay, well, I think I know who's going to end up killing this thing. But Manly Cougar, is there anything you want to do this turn?
Okay, I'm gonna move Blackout up here, Manly up here, and I know I can't kill it, but hopefully more to distract it so it doesn't go after anybody else. I am gonna kick and hit it with my axe.
Rick,
What?
in your attempt to distract it, you gave it a clear path to one of the people who you would have been protecting.
Well, I haven't rolled yet. Can I move over one square?
I guess.
Okay. Okay, so there we go.
Okay.
Ultimately, it does nothing.
Well,
oh.
Yes, because being your character, he actually refuses, but, you know, you still made your action. Because the way you have to think about your flaw, Rick,
Yeah.
is that before they are at that critical state, your character pulls his punches so he can't kill them, and once they are at that state, he refuses to attack them because of his whole code of mercy. But that's fine, because as long as you're standing there, it really didn't matter if you distracted them or not. They can't move past to your weaker guys anyway. Then is the Draugur's turn. Who was actually going to attack you anyway. Let's see if this hits. The Draugr uses zombie on Manly Cougar.
What misses?
It does miss. You got lucky. And then it is Andros' turn. Who honestly realized that he barely killed it last time. And is going to use something slightly more powerful. Okay, yeah, he's fine with that. That definitely kills it. Okay, now everything's dead.
Hold on, Rick. Are we sure there isn't one more?
Yeah, we're pretty sure. I can't see the whole map, mind you, just a lot of it. $2,300?
Okay.
2,250?
What are you talking about?
Oh, what I need to level. Oh no, is it?
No.
No, it's just over. No, yeah, 2,000. I'm just hoping those 5 draugrs give me enough to level.
I mean, they might. Not that it really matters. Because you're already over leveled. Okay, so that battle's going to give you 5,115 XP and 1,045 GP. And I need to roll 5D100. So.
Crap.
You level?
What?
Yeah, I just leveled up, which means I am not at my limit
Yeah, but
anymore.
once your limit is full, fine. No, you are. Have you not been paying attention to the umpteenth time this has happened to people? Once your limit's already full, you just count as having a full limit. Leveling up doesn't take that away.
Oh, okay.
This has been brought up 20 times already in the past. Mostly by Marsupial over and over again.
Teehee.
And you guys did not get any of the bonus rewards. Because they were all at 5% drop.
Alright, here is my roll for health. So that's 11, 15.
Okay, so that means you're at 35 now?
Yes.
And that means Dargonis, you're at 36?
Yes.
I am now at 34.
Okay, cool.
While these guys are leveling, can I go ahead and cure myself?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to use it twice. All right, I cure myself and slowly get back up. Shake myself off. That was rough. And now that I'm healed, realizing my character has downed like at least 10 high ethers, they've kind of gone through him. So I make a beeline for the bathroom and I slam the door shut and I use the toilet.
Okay. As you use the toilet, you realize it doesn't flush.
Oh, crap. I already started.
Oh, shit.
And also, Andros is going to use one of the high ethers that Borovos gave him. Borovo.
Does it have water in it, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
2080.
It also has, the reason you realize it doesn't flush is because it still has some of the remains of the last people who used it.
Ah, nasty.
Kind of smells in there. Yeah, the servants have to empty that one by hand.
I realized I still have my sprint shoes on. I'm going to switch them back out for the turquoise ring.
Okay.
All right. As I finish, I close the lid and I tear a little page out of my journal and I scribble a little note that says "Toilet's broken, sorry," and I place it on the back of the toilet. And I go to the sink to see if I can wash my hands.
Yes, the water runs in the sink.
Okay. I scrub vigorously.
The only problem is you realize there's no soap. You have to deal with just water.
Hmm.
35. 34.
I'm done leveling, by the way.
Okay, cool.
I don't think I have anything I can use as soap.
Wish things would stamp when you click them. I'm just
Oh,
trying to
packet
get my.
loss.
No, it's my stupid computer. I got some. It seems like and when I'm hitting the mouse button, it wants to do it like twice instead of once.
Oh, I thought you meant like when you were putting a number up in the system and it went back down.
Well, that's happening
sometimes.
That's happening. Well, it's more happening as it goes up twice too for that too. Clicking thing. Okay, so 35 plus. Spirit.
Well, I know there's at least like one person, maybe two people in this party who will probably never walk into a giant, seemingly abandoned mansion again in his entire life.
Nope.
Did you have to climb up onto the cabinet in order to use the sink?
Oh, I don't know. I just put my character
actually,
there.
I mean, to be fair, you would probably still use that slot because there is enough room in front of it to stand, but I'm assuming with how small he is and these counters are like 4 feet tall that, yeah, he would have had to climb up there to use the sink.
Okay, yeah.
Like, this counter's taller than your character is, right?
Oh, there's one thing I need to do still. Rules. XP table.
Bravo needs to just like have a step stool in his inventory at all times. Just like pulls it out of his bag whenever he needs to reach something.
Instead of hammer space, we'll call it
He just
stool
has a
space.
whole
What?
freaking. Just have a whole step ladder.
Yeah, well, just leave them there then.
All right, I open the door and I step back
I'm actually
out.
surprised nobody's tried to. Yeah, I'm surprised nobody's tried to buy a ladder. Like Vuti has his 100-foot rope, but I don't think nobody's ever thought like, maybe it'd be helpful to just be carrying like a 6-foot ladder around at any time or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. After this, I've got a list of crap that I want to buy. Just like, you know, not but like battle items or whatever, but just like miscellaneous stuff like lamps and soap and things like that.
Okay, I'm
Things that
ready.
would just be helpful out in the field.
Yeah.
Are we gonna knock on this door as Dargona suggested before? Instead of, just opening the door?
I feel like knocking first might be a good idea.
Okay, maybe, Talon should knock on the door before we go through? Or before we decide to open? Talon? Marsupial?
Yeah, let's knock on the door. I'm going to knock.
Okay. Talon knocks on the door. And there is a voice that answers from the other side. And you hear him yelling, "Go away! My sister's sick!"
Okay. What
Is
do we
that
want to do?
Oh, but it's a vampire though. Can I heal a vampire?
Can't remember. Go ahead.
What would my character do?
Well, Holy will heal. What heals vampires?
I mean, technically it would damage me, but hitting them with my blood sword would.
I jab Talon with my elbow and say, ask him what's wrong. What's wrong? If there's anything we can do to help.
So I yell back, we have a healer in our group. Is there anything we can do to help?
And
Grimace.
then from the other side, you hear a woman's voice. Right? You hear a woman's voice. She's like, "No one's sick. He means no solicitors, you dumb." I'm not going to finish that statement.
What?
Okay.
There would have been an obscenity at the end of it.
No, I get that, but now I'm kind of confused.
It's an old world phrase. Go away, my sister's sick. I actually have relatives that still use it all the time. There's no one actually sick. They were just telling you to go away. No solicitors.
Could we say we're not solicitors? Or are
Yeah,
we?
we're not solicitors. We're burglars. Is that okay?
Oh yes, yes.
No.
That'll help.
Yeah.
Oh god damn it,
No.
Marsupial.
No. Leave the burglar part off.
I didn't actually say that. I'm just suggesting.
Yes. What would make you guys in this situation not solicitors?
If we're burglars,
Well, question is, we're not trying to get them to buy anything, right? What makes one a solicitor? Usually you're coming to the door to try and get somebody to buy anything. What would somebody...
Or, just to get something from them in general.
Well, in England, I
You're not
believe a
always
solicitor is a
money.
lawyer, right?
A solicitor is somebody who's looking for something, right? But usually that's somebody who doesn't have permission to ask for what they're asking for, right? Even like an agent often isn't considered a solicitor to a publishing company, but an individual person trying to give a manuscript is, right? So you're an unwanted person who's there looking for something to solicit it, be it money, information, sugar from your neighbor. Any of these things makes you a solicitor.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess we just say okay and walk away. See whether we can get an answer on some other door on a different level.
I mean, there could be a chest in there that we're missing, but I don't know.
Well, we could go back outside and try and come in from the other side, where the doghouse is.
You can always break in. You have a key to the door.
Yes, I thought we were trying not to do that at the moment. But if you've got a key, is it breaking in or just illegal entry?
Well, the law still sees it as breaking and entering. If you got the key from nefarious means.
Yeah. I wouldn't say we got it from nefarious.
Key from real, like from deserved means, if the owner of the house gave you the key, then it's just trespassing if you're there when you don't want to be, and not breaking and entering.
We don't know how the other guy got the key, so we were given a key to go in. We didn't even know the
Ignorance
place
does not give you excuse from the law, Rick.
God damn it! I was just gonna say that exact same phrase.
Yeah.
Heck, we didn't even know before we got here there was anybody in the mansion, dead or undead alike.
You're still arguing ignorance. That doesn't help. It does not hold up in court.
Dargonus would walk to the door and says, "We're not solicitors. We just need to figure out who we talk to about getting a magenta key so we can talk to the ponce up on the roof."
I didn't even hear the end of that statement. Cut out on me. I heard magenta key and that was it.
Oh, he said that he, asking or who they need to talk to about getting a magenta key so that we can talk to the ponce on the roof.
Metal gone?
It doesn't look like it.
I don't hear
Hello?
the music anymore. Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Can everybody hear me?
I
Yeah.
can
Hear you.
Okay. Then maybe
Just
it's
can't hear Metal. And the music cut out.
Yeah, no, my audio driver cut out. Like, after he said magenta, I lost all sound. I'm like, what's going on? I looked, I was still connected, and then I saw other people lighting up. It's like, you know what, I think I just need to reset my audio driver.
Oh,
Yeah. So I heard magenta, and that was it. That was the last thing I heard.
Okay. Well, Dargonus was asking about who to if he could tell him who to talk to about getting a magenta key so they can talk to the ponce on the roof.
Yeah, you hear the guy just shout back, "We're not interested."
Jeez, Cody was right. The people around here are dicks.
Just it's time to try to find another door to knock on. Maybe go back up to the next level. Or we could knock on one of these other doors that we've opened before, but they didn't notice us.
It's up to you.
Manly's gonna make his way over towards the hall, the other hallway going down.
Which direction did you go? You went east?
Yeah.
Okay.
See Blackout.
So,
He's going the way Blackout went. Or he went that way.
what are we doing, guys? Oh, I need to check on something.
Dark. Manly can access Dargonis.
Well, I mean, realistically, if you're relying on the people on the inside of the rooms to open the door, you could knock on any of them. You don't even need the person who has the key.
Yeah. I know that. I'm just simply. You don't know what's gonna happen, right? You knock on these doors.
I'm going to drink 3 ethers real quick.
I guess I'm gonna go down. And I will knock on the door to the one where they were eating earlier.
All by yourself?
Yeah,
that's
what the heck?
Is everyone else just kind of standing around this other door? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, nobody else is really doing anything.
Saying anything either to know what's going on, so.
I had to go away from the keyboard for a second. I didn't even know what was going on.
Well, I went down towards the door where the 4 people were eating earlier. Although they didn't see us, I was gonna knock on the door and see whether they know about the magenta key. And to get to that hallway, you go east.
Okay, well in that case, Dargonis would have started following because he doesn't really trust Manly Cougar's judgment after the bathroom thing.
All right, then I'll follow too. Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean to ping it.
Hey, I was gonna shut that door, but those things came out
Yeah,
too fast.
Andros would stick with the bulk of the party at the moment. Since he knows where the basement is, but he has absolutely no way of getting anywhere in there.
And Talon's already taken the whatchamacallit, the rear of the group.
I'm wondering if we can get into this room. I don't know.
That room, that's
Into which room?
The room on the east side that's blacked out is
that one?
we can enter it from where the four guys or the four sets are dancing, but we have to go through them.
The west side.
Well, he's talking about the one that's connected to the outside.
Yeah, well, again, there is a door in this one with the four eating that would seem to lead into there.
I don't think we know that though, because
Yeah.
I mean, we as players can see it on the map, but I don't think our characters would know that there's another door back there.
Yeah.
But you do know whether that is one room or two on the other side. That there is a door from the outside because Melee Cougar did survey the outside of the place and would have been close enough to the door to see it.
Oh, like there's like a door over here?
Over here.
Yeah, I don't see that.
Mm-hmm. In the
Oh,
yard
okay,
where the
okay.
doghouse is.
Okay, I thought he was talking about this door right here, the door on the far side of the dining room.
Well, I was talking about it, saying, they might be the same room or they might not. It's hard to, we don't know for sure.
Okay.
But, okay, so I knock on the door,
And for all you know, they could just
be a closet or something, and a wall there. So I guess I'm knocking on the door?
You knock on the door. Okay. You knock on it. And all you still hear are the sounds of people eating. They ignore the sound of the knock.
Okay.
Well, there's more doors coming in from the outside. You want to check those out? I didn't realize there were any.
Well, what do you mean exactly?
There are 4 doors connecting from the outside. 3 of which you've already been through. The front door and the 2 at the very back at the top.
I had no idea there was a door in the yard with the doghouse.
I said there was earlier.
Oh.
There was also several sessions ago. Or are you talking about earlier this session?
Earlier this session, right near the beginning. I
I didn't-
tried to remind people but you didn't hear me. Anyways, I guess I would go across the hall then, since they want to ignore me, and knock on that door.
Okay. You knock on the door, and all of a sudden you hear the music in the room get louder, as if somebody turned it up.
So they're ignoring us too. Okay, so guys, unless we want to disturb these vampires, we got a choice.
You're probably starting to get what Cody meant about this place.
Yeah. We got our choices. Either back outside and check out that one door in the doghouse area, or try and go check out the doors upstairs that we didn't check out.
I guess I want to go out, turn around to the outside door. That'd be my preference.
If you guys are doing that, please describe how you're going to get there. Do you choose to go out the back, through the front,
I would suggest myself out through the door that's closest to the graveyard, through the halls, out the door closest to the graveyard, and through the graveyard to the fence. Before I make sure we're all there before crossing into the doghouse area.
If that's what we want to do, I'll head that way.
Does that sound good to people?
Borovo does not care.
Dargonus?
Sure.
Okay. So are we going to encounter anything along the way to there? Metal?
No, it's just this is a role-playing game, and I want you guys to describe what you're doing
Okay, I'm just wondering. If,
instead of just be like, okay, we're over there.
Yeah.
I'm walking down the hallway.
Yeah. Well, I walked down the hallway, out the door, back door, nearest the graveyard. Jumped over the fence into the graveyard, and walked down to the fence between the graveyard, at the graveyard, to where the doghouse is.
Yeah, Dargonus would be walking through the halls alongside Barovo and just laments on the situation. It's like, that Cody guy wasn't kidding when he said the vampires around here are dicks.
Well, can you blame them? I mean, we broke into their house. We're trying to steal something from them. I mean, I would be a dick too.
I mean, if we actually came into those ones, I can understand, but they literally only know somebody knocked on the door and purposely turned the music up. Like, I don't
I
think
guess
those ones even know it's us. For all they know, it's other vampires trying to talk to them, and they just turn the music up.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, the ones we actually went into, I don't blame. It's especially the poor lass in the tub, but yeah, it seems like a lot of them just purposely ignore and are rude to other people.
Maybe they don't like each other. Maybe I don't know.
I feel like they're probably a bunch of aristocrats.
Okay, so has
We should
Andrews
slaughter them all.
has Andrews followed us here?
I was waiting for the game to actually let me do anything with him.
Oh,
It
okay.
is going very, very slow.
Oh, there's a fence. I should have said I slipped through the slats in the fence. Sorry.
Yeah.
I noticed that this piece of fence here is broken. Does that make it easier to walk through instead of having to jump over for us bigger guys, or not?
No, not for you bigger guys. It is kind of bent. A normal-sized person could slip through that, but you larger people would actually still have to go through.
Or
Oh,
jump
finally it's done rolling. Okay, it's fine.
How tall was this
I had
fence
to
again?
roll to see if it's about 10 feet tall.
Okay.
Okay, so Andros is there.
In fact, the fence directly in front of you guys. Let me double check something real quick. In front of Borvo. Oh no, it's fine. You got from where Borvo is, he can actually oversee the balcony. Right up at the where the fence meets it is the bottom of the balcony that you guys were on before, like right on the corner. You can kind of just see like the wall turning into it. Right, or kind of like the doghouse is underneath that balcony.
You know, could we jump up onto that? Well, not that it would matter. I was going to say, could we jump up onto that balcony?
I mean, you could go up there. I don't know what that's going to help you. You'd still have to go back down again to get to the door you're trying to get to.
Yeah.
But like where Borvo and Dargonus are, they cannot hop the fence because literally the balcony is like right there.
So
Are the slats thicker here? Like I couldn't squeeze through them?
No, you still could.
Okay.
But like Dargonis couldn't hop over. He'd have to move over or something. There's literally a balcony there.
Alright, well, I'll move over this way so Dargonis can move over a spot so he can jump over the fence. I guess I will jump over the fence then.
I noticed the side of the doghouse,
Oh, yeah.
and I asked Dargonis if that's something we should be concerned about.
It's
are
entirely
they-
possible. It's entirely possible. Just stay here for a second while me and Manly hop over there and check it out.
I do not object to that.
Well, I say maybe come over this way, Dargonis, see whether we can maybe slip by whatever. Might
Okay,
be
well,
in a little bit further away.
okay. Then Dargonis moves over here and then jumps over the fence.
I'm just going to move over next to Talon. I can see
Yeah,
what's
I was
going
waiting
on.
for those guys to cross the fence first,
Yeah, go down.
in case that triggered anything.
Nothing.
I'll slide through here.
Try to roll things.
Anything?
You have to be
Oh.
patient with me.
Yeah, I'm just
Because
wondering
we have
whether
to be patient with this game. It
Yes.
is running very slowly.
I mean,
Okay.
one of the things he's probably rolling is if something noticed my over 800-pound ass jumping 10 feet, then landing.
Actually, at the moment, I'm rolling for Andros, who thinks he's stealthily trying to climb over this fence. And he tripped and fell on his face when he got to the other side. So he's actually losing 5 health.
So
I tuck my face in my collar to try to hide myself from giggling at his misfortune.
Manly's gonna, as long as I haven't triggered anything, going to inspect the door to see what the keyhole is. Without touching it, of course.
Okay. You're trying to what?
Just, inspect the door, look, see the keyhole without touching it, gem and all that, sort of thing. See what gem there might be on the door.
It looks like the front door, but only one of them.
Okay, so that was Dargonis, and that was given to Talon? No, Borvo has that key, I believe.
I have no keys. I gave mine away.
Or does Dargonis? Do you still have your key, Dargonis?
No, I think. Wait, I'm trying to remember.
Or does Booty have a key?
Oh, no. I gave my key to Booty because I was going to go talk to Barovo. Because you guys asked me to get Barovo's key, but I ended up bringing Barovo with us. And then I think Barovo handed his key off to Talon. So, yeah, I think the key I had is with Booty.
So somebody has to go get the key off Booty.
Booty has a key? Who gave Booty a key?
I handed it off to Booty when I was going to talk to Barovo in case I couldn't convince him to come and had to carry his key instead.
So Booty is at the back door. I can go back and get it. And I can hand off my key to.
Can you? Because you have a key on you.
Yeah, well, I was going to say I can hand off my key to Dargonis unless he wants to go back and get Him with
Yeah, just
Morrow
quit shifting the keys around. Just somebody who doesn't have a key, go get it.
It was the key I originally had anyway, so Dargonus will jump the fence again and then start making his way back to where we left Booty to get the key back.
I see Dargonus leaving, not knowing what's
At
going
this
on.
point, there's
I
a lot
follow
of
him.
divots.
What was that? Metal?
At this point, there's a lot of divots in the ground. Almost like when people don't repair a golf course because this giant monster of a man is just plummeting up and down into this soft turf over and over again.
So I asked Dargonus, "Hey, what's going on?"
I left the key that I originally had with Booty, and it's the one we need for that door, so I'm coming to get it while he's asleep.
Ah, okay.
Let's see. Dargonus would then look through his belongings and hey Barovo, you got anything to write with, like a piece of paper or something?
I do carry a journal and a pen with me.
You okay with handing me a page so I can write a note for Booty, letting him know that I took the key?
Sure. I hand off my journal and a pen to Dargonus.
Dargonus would then start writing the note, which takes an absurdly long time because he's trying to use a Barovo-sized pen with his giant hands.
I asked him
But
if he would just like me to write the note.
You know what? Yeah, that's probably better. These big mitts weren't really made for pens and paper.
All right, so I'll take my journal and pen back, and I ask him what he would like me to say or what he'd like me to write.
Just let him know that he fell asleep again, so we decided to leave him here where it seems safe, and that we needed the key, so I took it off of him.
Okay, so I write a note. I say, "Dear Booty, we found ourselves in a situation in which we need the key that Dargonus handed off to you. Dargonus has taken it, and we feel that you would be safer out here. So come find us when you wake up." And I write like where we've went, like through the graveyard and down south and through that door, so that he knows exactly where we re-entered the
Building?
mansion or chateau or whatever it's called. And I'll tear a page out and I'll go over and I'll tuck it. Booty's wearing like a gi or something, right?
Yeah, sort of.
So I'll tear the page out, I'll fold it, and I'll tuck it like inside his breast pocket, like next to his chest.
Hopefully he finds it.
Okay. And so you do that.
So did Dargonus find the key?
I mean, I'd guess he did that, because, he would have looked on Booty's person for it before writing the note. Or before asking Barovo to write the note.
Yeah, I'm just, you do it. What do you do after?
Okay,
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, well, after we're gonna start heading back to where we were, and Argonis would jump the fence again.
And I stay out here
Okay.
because I was instructed to.
Leaving even more bits. I am waiting for roll 22. Let me take that key out of Booty's inventory. His stat sheet is taking quite a while to load up. Now I gotta see what freaking page he put it in.
So is Dargonis going to come down to the spot where?
Oh, yeah.
And I'll move out of the way.
To the door. Which, as soon as it's
Well, you definitely gave him the key before, but apparently I don't have to remove it from his inventory because he never bothered to put it into his inventory.
okay then. Well, Dargonis is gonna
Okay.
Dargonis is gonna like knock on the door.
Okay. You knock on the door. Let me check something real quick. Taking me a second to check.
He awakens the dog outside. The ghost dog.
Yeah, I need you to roll a D100. Okay, you easily pass it. Dargonis jumps back because as he tried to put the key in, the door opened a mouth and attempted to bite him. Because it was a trapdoor. That will be revealed as soon as the game allows me to.
Is it possible
I
the
need you
key
to
could
roll
be in the doghouse?
Well, that could be a possibility. But in the commotion of the door trying to bite Dargonis and snapping real shut and him jumping back, it also alerted the dog that was in the house, and out of the front hole comes a werewolf. And you guys are in battle.
So I guess that means
Yes, that does mean initiative.
13.
Oof.
Just gonna roll
10.
while I find these stat sheets.
3 of us got our worst rolls in a row.
Not Borbo.
He almost got his best roll.
Yeah. Well, it means he's easily going in front of you guys. I've got a couple things that I need to roll. Okay. Trapdoor. 12. Werewolf. 14.
What?
Well, just seeing if you finished yet. I think
No, not gonna be finished for a while.
because I think we should get the wood
Andros.
down before it storms.
I was planning on doing it later tonight in the dark.
Is it 15?
Yeah.
Okay, Borvo. You're up first.
Okay, what exactly have I heard?
What you've heard is you
Yeah.
heard a snap of insect-like jaws. You heard the sound of the heaviest player in your team jumping back and hitting the ground like with a thump, and a snarl as something came out of the doghouse.
Okay, so I did hear something from the doghouse then.
Yes.
Ooh, okay. Oh, I don't know what to do. Okay, I'm gonna use my 0 action to yell to the group, not realizing that everyone else probably heard the snarl too. I'm just gonna yell something like indicating that, hey, I think there might be something in that doghouse, and I think we might have disturbed it. So I guess I'll take the opportunity to come up so I can at least see most of the party. All right, being a little scared. I think I will go ahead and mostly scared for myself, but I think I'll go ahead and use Protect Ga on the group. Is that werewolf kind of makes me a little nervous.
Okay. Okay. So for the next 6 turns, starting now, everyone in your party has Protect on them.
That protects against physical attacks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think I'll move back again.
Okay. And if that's the end of your turn, then it is Andros, who is very concerned about this big dog and basically marches up to him. And I'm waiting for my page to load. Yeah, he marches up to him, and he just cuts at him with his big sword. Because, he's kind of brain dead in that way. And he hits. And he also barely did anything to him. Which is the werewolf's turn, and he gets to retaliate to the guy who just swung at him. And he opens up his big behemoth jaws and bites him. But he critically missed and hurt himself in the process, biting Andros' sword. Luckily for the werewolf, though, that doesn't do much to him. And it is Manly Cougar's turn.
Okay, Melee is going to yell, Dargonis, Borbo, Andros, you guys should all attack whatever came out of the doghouse. Me and Talon should be able to take care of this trap door. And then Manly is going to and Blacko should be able to take care of the trap door. And then Manly will strike it with his axe. Okay, so I'm not sure whether that's the right threshold. I'm not sure whether that's the right threshold though, because I don't think I touched the door though. But probably doesn't matter since I got an 18. And I will move Blackout over one.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because you crit, but it it doesn't have the target evasion in the final equation, so.
Blackout's going to kick. And I'm also going to say, we'll join you after we beat the trapdoor and helping you take out whatever came out of the doghouse.
Rick, you've already used your 0 action. Okay. I adjusted, and that was a nasty amount of damage. And it's screaming on fire again. Which would have alerted the dog if you didn't already. Which, it's also the trapdoor's turn. And it uses Mirror Mimic, which the last thing to hit it was the Chocobo kick. So, let's see, that's going to be level times a d6. Right on Manly Cougar.
And it's all the damage. Or whatever.
That's not bad. It's only 46.
Yeah. Well, that's how much damage is done. It's down to 32.
And then it is Talon's turn.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't remember if we fought a werewolf before, but I do know how to deal with the door. So I move ahead and cast Fire on it.
Okay, but you definitely have fought a werewolf before.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I just don't.
And that was just enough to kill the door.
For how much did he have?
He had 503 health left. And that makes it Dargonus' turn.
Okay. Well, Dargonus is gonna move up here so that he's like between the werewolf and where it would need to go to reach the fence if it wanted to go past it. And he's gonna swap to his Gigas greatsword. So that's all I'm doing
Okay.
this time.
Then I need you guys to get ready to roll for initiative again.
$14.
16.
11.
15.
Okay. That's going to be rough. Okay. Well, Talon, you're up first.
So I asked, does anyone know if a werewolf has magic points?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm getting real desperate here, so I'm going to move forward so I can see it. All right, there it is. And I'm going to cast Osmos on it and hope and pray that I can get some magic back. And
Okay.
did I just
You
waste an
lost
MP?
one MP. Yeah,
Okie dokie.
it did no MP damage.
Okay.
And then it's the werewolf's turn. And the werewolf is going to attack Andros because it's stupid and also mad that it just hurt itself on his sword. After I fix something. And this time it hits him. But luckily, he did not get poisoned. Oh, and that was a nice chunk of damage off of Andros, but it is his turn now. And he's going to retaliate with a drain strike.
Okay. Should the werewolf be at what it's at? Because I didn't think it healed itself.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
it is exactly what it's supposed to be at, Rick.
Okay. I'm just wondering. I just wasn't sure whether roll 20 messed up. Not you.
No. It's where it's supposed to be at.
You remember Andros has protect, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, it wasn't the end of the world or anything. It was still a decent chunk after protect.
Yeah, that piercing mod is not a fun thing to be on the wrong end of.
Oh, no, it's not. Andros barely did any damage to it, but at least he got some back. Mostly what he needed. Okay. And with that out of the way, it is Dargonis' turn.
All right. Well, in that case, let's see. Double check where my initiative is. Okay, there's nobody who's 2 behind me, so... Or, no, wait. Manly Cougar is 1 behind me. So, I'm gonna prep a Mighty Blow, and Manly Cougar will go before me.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. So, Manly Cougar.
Okay, so Manly's gonna move up here, and at the same time, he's gonna ask how's everybody's health doing.
Well, everybody else can't respond to you because that's a big pool of people for such a short amount of time.
They can't just say okay or fine or whatever. Low.
No,
Okay, well I guess I'll do it anyway.
no.
Then. I will do Reese win with Manly Cougar. Countdown is 10.
Okay. That's yeah. So that's gonna be the last thing that happens in the.
And Blackout will kick. 70 melting, it doubled the roll for some reason.
It keeps doubling it.
And like I said, I think that's my mouse or whatever, my computer. Too much sensitivity or something like that. I think my mouse has been dropped on me too many times.
Okay. Well, then it is time for Dargonis to actually do his thing.
Okay, doing my mighty blow.
Okay.
Oh, that's it exactly.
Yeah, I was double checking. Like, that looks like it's the exact one. Alright, so it hits.
And once you're done adjusting, what's its health?
I will let you know it's taken me a bit. I had to wait for its health to pop back up. Okay, it has 2,750 health left. It is Borovo's turn.
Hearing all the commotion, I move over so I can see what's going on. Is this the werewolf right here?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure that he's in my character's vision. Yeah. Okay. I can't think of a good way to roleplay it, so I guess I'll just use arrow on it.
Okay, that was actually a really, really good shot. His wind turn swarms around, eviscerating everything. And after that, the Reese's wind would have actually went off, as it would not have been applied yet. And then it's going to be the the status phase. So you guys have to apply your regen
Yeah,
from it.
10% of your max health.
How many turns is that? 4 or 6?
4.
Okay.
4.
44, 76.
For once, I'm not down any HP, so.
That
Yeah,
nearly
that-
healed me all the way.
Yeah, that just topped me off to where my new max is from leveling.
Okay, then it's time for initiative.
Ooh, 12.
16.
Also 16.
Also 16.
And the werewolf has a 19. Which means it's the werewolf's turn. Who is going to turn down and strike at Manly Cougar. Any crit. And your poison.
Oh, lovely. I gotta redo this anyways for my thing to see. Oh, there we go.
And it's piercing, so remember it's only half of your armor.
And then the protect, right? Comes after?
Yes, the protect happens after everything else.
Okay, so that was... So 129 with half of my armor. Let's see. Which is 49, I believe.
Did you double the damage?
Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah, it is a crit.
Okay, so...
Rick's over here trying to pull a fast one.
No, I said 49 was half my armor. Because of piercing. I had gotten that far, so... 129 times 2.
We have to wait on him because his turn is next.
258 minus 40. It's 209, and then half of that because of the protect, right?
Yeah, 104.
So 104 damage is what I'm taking for whoever needs to know that. So 270 or 1, yeah, 272 is what I'm at.
Okay, Rick. So now you
Now I get to go.
get to decide what you're doing.
Okay, I guess I am going to hit him with my axe and kick him with my bird. Kick, kick, kick. Right there. How is me hitting the chat thing right when this in? Oh, the kick did the same.
Okay.
Both times.
Yeah. It let out a hefty howl, and it is Talon's turn.
All right, is this thing almost dead or not?
It's just no, it's not dead.
No, it's not dead.
I mean, is it almost dead?
No.
All right. In that case, I'm going to cast my new spell, Bio, on it, and hope that it's not resistant or anything.
Well, it is poison, so that's good.
Yeah. And it gets 365 Bio Elemental.
No, it gets 335 Bioelemental. That's how much damage you did.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, and I'm poisoned for how many turns? 6?
Indefinitely.
Oh, okay. And that's what, 10% or?
10% of current, so regen actually overpowers poison.
Would they go off at the same time?
Yes.
So I'll just
So you can
add,
just subtract the difference.
yeah.
Okay, it's Dargonis' turn.
Okay, everyone else for this turn is 12, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do a mighty blow.
Okay. That should pass, right? It's like one lower than last time.
Yeah. Yeah, for some reason I'm liking just making these with by the skin of my teeth.
Alright. You wound the creature, but it's still standing strong, and it's Andros' turn. Who will again use Drain Strike. Which I've already subtracted the MP, so I'm just going to roll his weapon. any crit. Which should bring him back to full. Though it didn't really do much to the werewolf. It's still better than last time. And it's Borvo's turn.
All right, so since Manly Cougar and Talon are both out of my field of view, and I didn't hear any audio indicators to let me know what's going on over there, my character will notice that Era seemed to work pretty well, so he'll use that again.
And it did work very well.
Excellent.
Leaves it fairly weak and whimpering.
I feel some pity for the
Which
poor
means it is time
creature.
for the status phase.
Ooh, that means I'm back up to full health.
Okay, so 27, 44.
And when you guys are done with that, it's time for initiative.
Hmm, 17.
19.
17, 9, 89.
Between Barovo and Talon, I don't think the werewolf's gonna get to go.
Probably not.
Sorry about this. My things just keep messing up on my computer. 21. Oh, can you guys hear me?
Okay, well, Manly Cougar, you're up first.
Okay. Axe and kick. There we go.
A fair amount of damage. In fact, after everything, you and your bird weren't that far apart from each other. And it is Andros' turn. Who, because he's full and doesn't want to waste the MP, is just going to swing at it. doing barely anything to it. And it is Borovo's turn.
Moved off the page. Sorry about that. Yeah, so seeing that Andros didn't really do much to this werewolf, I guess I'll just third verse, same as the first, and go with Era again.
Okay. Yep. That kills it. So I'm gonna have to calculate your guys' rewards up because there's 2 different creatures here. Okie doke. So, you guys are going to get 3,473 XP and 564 gil. And I have to make 2 different rolls. First one is for the trapdoors reward. Did I just hear thunder?
Yeah, it's starting to storm here.
Okay. You guys did not get the trapdoors reward. And this one is for the werewolf. Which you also didn't get. Oh well.
So if I may propose something, if you guys wanted to take a quick breather, now would probably be a good time because I've got to level up. So
Probably would be. I'm gonna go use the restroom.
How long do you guys think that's going to take, Flit?
I don't know if we're going to use it with the break. Let's just say 5 minutes,
Uh-huh.
unless you need longer.
Yeah. My mom
I can
wanted
drag
me-
it.
My mom wanted
What?
to do something else, but that's probably going to take 10-15 minutes, and I don't. So I'll just wait to do it a little bit later. But I might go grab
Ooh,
my.
I have exactly 30,000 gold.
Cool.
Who's still here? I'm alone. The stream is mine.
Guess again. If for some reason I drop off and the stream dies, you guys might want to just call it for whatever point we're at.
Okay.
Because it'll probably be a storm that knocks out our internet.
Well, since nobody else is here, I guess it's up to me to determine which spell to take, so... I think I'll take Shelga.
Sounds good to me.
Well, it was a toss-up between that and Isuna.
What does that do?
It cures practically every status ailment. Unless indicated that it is not cured by Isuna.
That
Might
Yeah, I mean, that would be helpful, but I think you've already got spells to cure a couple of the important ones.
Yeah, I can cure most of them, but except for like death level, like what do they call those? Death type.
Fatal?
Fatal.
Yeah, so like curse and stuff like that. I can't cure that stuff.
Isn't that most of the stuff Asuna wouldn't cure anyway?
No, it'll cure anything unless the status says specifically that Isuna doesn't cure it. I don't know what that would be because I don't have a comprehensive list of statuses in my head. I haven't looked it up, so.
Yeah, in the handout that has all the statuses because it's copied and paste, a status will tell you everything that will possibly cure it. So if Asuna's not listed, then Asuna doesn't cure it.
I mean, I haven't typed anything in. Do you think that would be more helpful?
None of the fatal things have canceled buys except for condemned, frozen, or heat.
Which are the ones that are most
And
important to be canceled.
Yeah, and frozen and heat are canceled by Asuna. Condemned isn't canceled by anything.
I got my fingers on the keyboard. What should I type in?
Of course, according to this, heat and frozen can both be canceled by heat, fire elemental damage, and ice elemental damage as well.
Oh, I've already typed Shelka, so.
I'm back.
Explosion. I'm just waiting for everybody to be back before I reveal this room.
Yeah. Any idea how to change?
We probably
Probably what?
I said we probably won't go overtime today, just to be safe. We'll probably just do a little bit more, because there is a pretty heavy storm outside that will probably knock us out.
No. I was just gonna say, anybody know how to change the sensitivity of a mouse?
Yeah, they're in your device settings. There's ways to change the sensitivity.
Yeah, because I looked up mouse settings and I got primary button, cursor speed, roll the mouse wheel to scroll.
Cursor speed is your sensitivity. That's how fast your cursor goes across the screen.
Yeah, or maybe button sensitivity.
Oh, you're talking about how often it clicks?
Yeah, because when I seem to be pressing it, to me it seems like once, but it seems to be doing like 2 or 3 times.
You could literally have like a crumb or something inside your mouse, so that when it clicks down, it pushes the crumb and it clicks twice.
I don't know, maybe I'll have to try and clean it after this session.
I'm just waiting for Marsupial to show back up and I'll reveal this room. Oh, you know what? Flit, you just leveled up, right? I should probably update that.
I'm back.
If he ever... Oh, there you are. I was going to say, if he ever shows back up. Okay, you guys ready for me to open this room then?
I guess so.
I mean, technically the door's already open. I don't want to surprise anybody with anything that wasn't meant to be a surprise.
Rick, stop that.
The clinking.
Yes.
Okay. The room is open to reveal a kitchen.
I just want to see what's over here by the doghouse.
Does it smell good in there or does it smell foul? Can I smell it from here?
Well, I will go in.
Yeah, you could kind of smell it wafting out. It kind of smells meaty. And they not spiced. And only vampires seem to care for spices.
I'm going in. Just doing a
There's probably one in particular you could guess that they don't care for. But it just smells like some meat being seared.
Okay. I'll make my way towards the.
Oh, I'm just walking slowly through the room. I think I would notice that door by now, which I assume might be the door
Maybe, I don't know.
that the people were eating, since this is a kitchen. Probably the
This is a kitchen.
Since this dining room seems to be attached. There could be a dining room attached to kitchen. I will.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna open it or anything.
I also want you guys to know that Protect and Regen has worn off.
Has poison?
Oh yeah.
Does it?
Rick, does it?
Well, I think I remember him saying in battle it doesn't wear off. So technically, I guess I'm still poisoned. How often would I have to take?
Yeah.
What was that?
Well, when Manly Cougar was in there, since he didn't actually say he was coming back out,
Okay.
Rick, because moving your character across the screen doesn't actually mean your character's doing things.
Well, I was about to. I think
When he was in there, he saw a faint glow coming from the oven. It was definitely on, and there is meat cooking, though he did not notice any servants in there cooking it.
Okay, well, I'm going to go back outside and let everybody know what I saw in there. With the door that possibly leads to the dining room where we believe we heard something eating earlier. And I guess about the oven that was on, cooking something, and nobody there cooking. There appeared to be nobody there cooking.
Okay, now that Manly Cougar has come back outside, what do I notice about Manly Cougar, Rick? How do I? How does it look like he's faring?
He is better than average. But not quite 3/4. I'm not sure how to put it. He could definitely use a heal.
Rick, I think he's more talking about whether you're still poisoned or not.
Well, according to what Metal said, I should probably still be poisoned because he says it doesn't wear off. It doesn't wear off in battle. I'm not sure whether it wears off after we got the things, the effects right here in the magic or status conditions.
Yes, you do have tools to where you can actually look this up very quickly. Especially since there's only 2 different effects that are in the condition for toxins.
Poison. The combatant is affected with turning them sickly shade of purple for every status phase. Poison remains untreated. The combatant loses hit points of 10%, equal to 10% of the current HP. And it says that for so on and so on. It doesn't say what happens after battle here.
Yes, but there's a little infinity sign that was next to the status when it was given to you, which means it stays on until it is removed.
Okay, then I guess I am not feeling that good. I guess I can say I got poisoned during battle, and it's been yet to be removed. Let's see. And I think I used the only antidote I had earlier on somebody else. Yeah.
Borovo sighs. He's like, fine, let me check you over. So I go over to check him over. Now, see, he's wearing a full armor and a helmet, so I wouldn't be able to see easily any change in his skin or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit of his skin, I guess, is showing. If most of his armor looks the same, there'd be a little bit of purple by his sleeves.
Or his hands.
You'd have to be looking real good.
Oh, there it is. It's under. Okay, good. So I will use.
Even if your picture's not showing.
So I'll use Poisona, just in case. And I will throw out a cure.
Two, 9, 1, 2.
And I'll go up and I'll ask everybody else. Since Manly Cougar was in such bad shape, how everybody else is doing.
Well, that's cumulative from a few battles too.
I'll take that to mean that everybody else is doing fine. So.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I don't know about. Dargonus, I think, is actually talking to his mom at the moment.
Oh, okay.
I can hear voices in the other room. But he is fine, if you want to know.
Okay. So does that, so Rick, does that cure signify to Borovo that Manly Cougar is looking pretty healthy at this point?
Yeah.
Or does he still look kind of,
he looks pretty good. He's less than 30 points from his top, and his top's 441 at the moment. He's at 412.
So he's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
And all right, then I'll leave it at that. Actually, I'll ask him what he found in there. I can smell something coming from there. Does it smell good? I mean, it doesn't smell like rancid or anything, right?
The meat smells fresh.
Okay.
Would have I recognized the smell of the meat? Like, would have it smelled like beef cooking or something that I'm familiar with cooking? Type of meat?
It smells like red meat. You can't tell what kind it is.
Sweet pig. All right, so yeah, but anyway, so I asked him what's in there, what's going on.
Well, there seemed to be a stove with something cooking. Although there doesn't seem anybody cooking, but there's also a door leading to another room. Could possibly be the door to the dining room where we had heard something cooking or eating earlier. Or they just seemed to ignore the door when we knocked on it. Because, kitchen adjoining a dining room seems like a fair assessment. So we could knock on it and they could ignore us again. Or we could maybe, if somebody or something is in the room cooking, we could alert that. And have a battle.
Is the door locked?
I never checked.
Because I'm thinking if this is the kitchen and that's the dining room, we might have an easier time talking with someone in the dining room from the kitchen, because they might just be expecting whoever would be coming from the kitchen to be, serving whatever's in the oven.
I just imagine if Barovo was a much worse person, him just blessing the food before it can get to them.
Oh, go and go knock and see. Although they'll be wondering about food when I'm talking about a magenta key, so that might not go over well. And I guess I will go back. What, you're gonna say something?
I was just wondering, like, how close the food is to being done. Maybe you could just go in and serve it to them. And then, hey, by the way, maybe you could see if there's a chef's outfit or a servant's outfit.
Put a bedsheet over Talon and pretend he's a ghost serving it.
Or Borovo.
Yeah, that'll go so well.
Yeah, I think they can either smell or sense the holy magic coming from me.
Yeah, meanwhile Talon would just be this little floating thing that has magic, and it's like, yeah, that seems about right.
I'm gonna say, okay, well, maybe I'll go look to see if I can find some sort of servant's uniform. I guess I will look in this cupboard here.
Well, I'm going to have to make you do inquiry with the -20 modifier because it's pretty dark in there aside from the faint glow of the oven.
Well, not that it's probably going to matter much. I'm glad I put my inquiry up 10 when I leveled. You said -20, right?
Yes.
And I don't find nothing.
You don't notice anything that you're looking for.
Anybody else want to come in and try and find a servant's? I come back out. Yeah, I couldn't find any sort of servant's uniform. Anybody else want to check?
I personally think it's a bit of a waste of time. That our only option is to check every room until we find it.
Then I guess the only way to do this is around and back in and up the stairs.
Yeah, we haven't checked a few of the. There's still a few doors in the second floor we didn't check before heading back down, and we haven't checked the third floor at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
If you guys are planning to go up to the second floor, I need to know which staircase you're going up because there are 2 different sections in the second floor.
Yeah.
Both of which have areas you have not explored yet.
You want to go up and around and over to the last set of stairs we came down?
Yeah, which would be those ones. So that would basically mean go up to the back, go over to the far door that we first came out into the backyard, and to that room, and then into the staircase hall.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so I guess Manly will start towards the fence, jump over it, fly over it, whichever. And then make his way to the other fence, to the other part of the backyard.
Time to make a couple divots even bigger.
And then again, jump and right. And as passing by, Booty says, "Should we bring Booty inside into that staircase that we're going to be going up?" Although I
I
know,
follow. I follow, and I eat an oatmeal raisin cookie as I do.
so no
We want
thoughts
to
on
just leave
I'll
Booty
definitely
there.
be following as soon as.
so no thoughts on Booty, whether we're leaving him here or not. We did tell, well, not that I know, but you guys did write a note saying somewhere that we're not going to be now.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for everyone to finish up their stuff. So.
Well, everybody's I think gone over except for me gone over to thing. So
Yeah, I'm going in the door.
are we gonna leave Booty here or we're gonna bring him inside, guys? Dargones, Borvo.
Just leave him out and to sleep in the grass, maybe.
You're not even
Borvo
over.
has no Borvo has no leadership qualities. I don't know why you're asking him what to do.
I mean, I guess if nothing else, Dargonis could just carry him.
Yeah, or I can put him on the bird till we get to where we're gonna leave him.
That is also true.
It's just more wondering whether we're taking him any part of the journey, so Metal knows whether to move him or not, since none of us have access to move him.
Yeah. Well, also, Talon, is that the set of stairs you're going up to?
That
Technically,
that
there's
was
three
where we're
different
headed,
stairs.
right? Sorry?
So technically, there are 3 different stairs you can head up, 2 of which lead to the same section, technically.
Oh, well, these are the ones that we agreed to go towards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna bring Booty in and put him by the stairs there. Then by these stairs.
Use this.
If you're gonna do it, do it.
Can you ping where you're going? Okay.
Yeah, and Manly just walked along the back there, I guess, with Booty. Picked up Booty, put him on the bird, brought him in, and then is going to put him down basically where Talon is in there.
And I guess Dargonis will follow them with on the way there.
Yeah, so will I.
Yeah. You guys have no trouble getting back to that staircase. Going through the yard and then through that kind of storage room.
And then I guess it's up the stairs.
Yeah, as
Okay.
soon as I can get you guys up there.
Yeah.
So before they head up the stairs, I'm going to add an addendum to the note I left with Booty, informing him that we have switched directions and switched the... what do you want to call it? Whatever. The group has changed their mind yet again, and we have brought him with us, and we have gone up the stairs. Something like that. Make it sound more elegant. To the point.
Okay. You guys are now up the stairs on the second floor.
Can we check this door yet?
In
Which
a tiny
door?
little hall.
We knocked on it, and whoever was inside just laughed at us.
Well, they laughed at Manly Cougar.
No, they left it Talon. He was the one that knocked.
Oh, yeah, Talon.
You guys couldn't tell if they were laughing at any of you in particular. You just heard laughing.
My headcanon is that they were laughing at Talon.
I mean, the problem is, if we don't ever open any of these doors, we'll never know if there's like a chest in there or another door going to another room where there might be a chest.
Well, the thing is, we go check them, knock on them. If nobody answers or they answer rudely or whatever, eventually we'll just come back to them and, we are finding out that all the vampires here seem to be jerks. And we do have 3 more doors that we can knock on this floor, at least in this section.
Head down the hall towards this.
Yeah, start walking casually down this way.
Casually.
All right, I'll follow.
And I'll look to see what key it needs. Probably asked earlier, but I forget.
Oh, there's 3 doors down here.
Yeah, I said that. 3 doors.
Yeah, I don't think I've been up here.
3 doors down.
I didn't have any of this cleared out.
So the door that I'm beside, in front of, I look at it to see what keyhole it might have before touching it or whatever. I'm not don't touch it, but just do a visual inspection.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just moving at a snail's pace.
Yeah, no problem.
It's moving slower than it ever has.
Well, that's not good.
And I'm fairly certain it's the internet and not my computer, because I can jump over to any other application and it's still moving just as fast as always. Okay, so you look at the door, and oh no, my key just disappeared. There we go. You look at the door, and it appears to have what kind of looks like a green gem above the keyhole.
Okay, is that because it seems to be dusty, or?
No, it's just pretty dark in here.
Oh, okay. Well, we got a possible green star door here. Although I'm having trouble seeing it, so it might be another mimic. So I will.
Well, do you want me to
Hearing
try
that-
the key? Or do you want to knock on it?
I was just going to inspect these other two to know what they are first. So I go up, make my way past Dargonis and Talon there, and to inspect that door.
Well, if you're just gonna do the exact same thing, they're both green.
Okay, and the one across the hall from it.
I said they're both green.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant on the one side. So we have all three. Okay, well, I guess I will knock on the door that I'm in front of now then.
You knock on the door, and what you mostly hear on the other side is a bunch of water splashing around.
This could either be a kitchen or another bathroom. Guys.
I want to knock on this door here.
On which one? You probably pinged it, but it's taking forever. Oh, okay.
The one I'm standing in front of here.
Yeah. Okay. I need you to roll a D100. Okay, I think you're fine because your dexterity is 99 or something like that, right?
It's now 100.
100? Yeah, you're fine. You dive out of the way because it's another mimic.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yay.
Ooh, I have more dexterity than you, Marsupial. I don't know how that happened.
I don't know.
Well, it's probably because you're higher level. That's part of the equation.
Yeah.
My agility's lower.
Okay. Well, yep, you guys are in battle, so I'm gonna need
Initiative.
your
Fantastic.
17.
17.
15.
11.
Now, this will probably be the last thing we do because that thunder is getting louder and louder.
Yeah, I heard it. I could hear it too.
Okay.
We need to fight some vampires so I can get back some magic.
We still have all those ethers, though.
I thought I gave them all to you.
Yeah,
You did not. You suggested it, but you never actually handed them over.
Oh yeah, I have some high ethers, yeah.
I can hear the thunder.
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting like flood warnings and stuff too. I don't think it'll be so much of a problem for us because we live on top of a hill, but in the surrounding areas. Okay. And everything goes before Borovo.
Oh, sad.
Bailey Cooter. You're up.
Okay, well, Blackout's going to come forward. If I can get them separated. He's going to kick it. And then he's gonna move over there. And Manly's gonna come down here and hit it with his axe. And I do have the fire gleam on. Oh, wrong button. And then he's gonna stay there, hoping it will attack him and nobody else.
Hey, you crit.
Whew.
Let's see.
Let's see, even if it gets to attack.
It's if it also will let me fix its health. Yes, that was two of you specifically. A devastating strike. That may be the most damage that Bailey Cooper has out to get their hand in a single turn.
I hope the other one earlier I did a little bit more damage.
Okay. It is now Ghost's turn.
Andros.
His name is Greek. You pronounce that out.
Andronikos.
Androgynous.
Andronikos Default. Okay, and he's going to use. If I can get. As soon as he can move into range. Fire up. Okay. Yeah, just imagine that the thunder is outside the manor. No rain, just ominous thunder.
I don't myself. I don't hear the thunder. What?
Okay. And then it is Talon's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move back 2 steps and cast fire on it myself. Got 286. And all I need to know is, did I do at least 24 damage?
Yes.
Okay, now I'm at my limit break.
fact, there is barely a door standing in front of you. And it is Dargonis' turn.
I'm just gonna hit it with a normal attack.
Okay. Well, you definitely kill it. Okay. Well, this is the same as earlier, but it's so far back that I had to redo it. But you get 1,311 XP and 192 gil. And do you get the bonus drop? No. Oh, well. But because it's the last thing we're doing, as it gets increasingly louder, I will reveal this room for you. Revealing that it
Yeah.
is another half bath. And that's it.
Someone check the toilet for a key.
You guys can wrap up to do anything.
Well, then I would definitely presume the one up top is a full bath. They tend to put those things in the same spots and places. They try to.
Yeah, it makes
What are
plumbing
you-
a lot easier, yes.
What was Rick doing? He cut out, and I didn't hear the first part of it.
Oh no,
He was assuming that the top room was another bathroom because it makes plumbing easier to work that way.
Oh, okay. Well, the only thing I do is usually check to see if anyone needs healing or anything, but I don't think anyone does since the last time I checked. So I don't think I've got anything to do
no.
to finish out the session.
I'm just gonna go stand in front of this door for the next section. Not knocking on it right now because it's the end of the session. But to knock on it for the next session.
Okay, nobody else is doing anything?
I guess that's a no.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh,
If there's no response.
I I can't really think of anything to do to close out.
That's fine. Just say so. What about Talon?
Sorry, it's on the other side of the room. No, I'm good. Well, I'm gonna take a high ether. I'm running a little low, but that's
Okay.
about it.
Okay.
That is important to know, though. Make sure that all our resources are where they're supposed to be. And if that's it, then that's the end of the session. We'll close out, and we'll see everybody next time.
Huzzah!
So that's it for anybody listening later. We are done for today. We will be back, of course, next Sunday. Hopefully, you all can join. So, bye for now. God bless. Love you all. Hopefully, see you Tuesday on my drawing show. So, catch you later.